a Robin Banks Productions, baby.
Yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks, first down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the bars, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run,
yeah,
that's your ass, when you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, when you done.
Yeah, you know what it is, baby. How many times I gotta say it? We live, and it's time, yeah, for the underground sports show, baby. Best sports show in your city, my city. We live, 412-407-2744. Call in to the show. Yeah, tell me what you know, baby. Yep, it's your boy Filthy Rich, the host of the motherfucking underground, baby. Yeah, y'all just seen it, man. Game 6, turn up. Yep. Now, don't act like you ain't know about Indiana, baby. Don't act like you ain't know about Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Please don't. Al, I got a whole bunch for you tonight. I got a whole bunch for you, man. If you're here, appreciate you tuning in. I got to call my mans back. Hold up for a minute, but we got some NBA talk. All that, man. We're going to do it big tonight. You know I got some football lined up. So let's see. I had an early caller, man. Let me make sure. Hold up. LAB, what's good with you, baby?
What's good, my brother?
Hey, man, just starting the show, man. Just about to talk about this NBA championship. What's good with you? You called me during the intro and making sure you wasn't calling into the show. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I told myself. I said, man, I was calling to the show.
You said
call me back.
You say that one more time.
I was gonna call into the show.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to finish the intro real quick. So you can slide in there, you know what I'm saying? I ain't did nothing yet, man. Just basically told them in game 6 it was on, baby. Everybody counted out the Pacers one more motherfucking time.
We said it last game.
Yeah.
Last talk show.
Well, we've been saying it from game 1. And not after game 1. We said it before game 1 when everybody was saying it was going to be a sweep, gentleman's sweep. All the cats on TV talking about the Pacers can't hang. They play like a college team. Well, guess what? It ain't a college team. Well, it is kind of, and we get what they saying, but that don't mean they can't win like that. But what they really doing is playing World League basketball, bro. Spreading the ball around. Ain't no more. I just told my man on his show last night. Ain't no more big three type shit no more. Ain't no more super team in the NBA, bro. Like, not that it don't exist, because it does exist. You got LeBron and Luka, they ain't did shit. You got KD still there with Bill, and who's the other guy out there with KD? And for the Suns. Who else was it? Anyway, they had their big three. They ain't did shit. You got the Clippers, got Harden, and you got, what's his name? For the Clippers. Harden and, dang, what's his name that played for the Spurs and all that. Won the championship at Toronto.
Oh, you talking about, oh, gosh. Like, he's on the tip of my dang tongue.
With the braids that go backwards. Oh, God damn, man. Huh?
Kawhi Leonard?
Who? Say it again.
Ain't it Kawhi Leonard?
Kawhi Leonard, yeah, my bad. I just couldn't get his name out. I'm bad like that sometimes. Brain forming on his name. But yeah, Kawhi Leonard, man. Yeah, but these... Well, super team day, super team where you get a big three or something like that and think you're going to win a championship, it ain't happen no more. What you think?
All right, so you didn't mention the super team of Steph Curry and what's my boy came from Miami?
Oh yeah, Jimmy Butler right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know his team was.
It would have been a totally different NBA Finals had Curry not got hurt. I honestly think they would have been there, bro. Draymond called that shit, bro. And when you're looking back at it now, when he said that way before the playoffs even started, when they got Jimmy Butler, you look at it now, had Curry not got hurt, yeah, we would have been seeing Golden State playing fucking the Pacers.
It's possible. It's possible.
And Golden State would have won, though. But they would have been a good one, though.
He said, East Mel said, I got the old man brain. I do got the old man brain, but I've been bad like that for years, bruh. Especially with some names. Bruh. I've been the worst with names. It always messed me up with the girls, too, man. Always messed me up with the names. I couldn't remember a girl's name as soon as I turned my back. Damn, what was her name? I done fucked it up already. Especially back in the day when you ain't had no cell phone or no shit like that. You had to remember her number, her name, her number. Oh, I used to fuck it up. All right, we got something up in the chat, man. My man East Mel 4 said, you need motherfuckers with youth, speed, energy, because look at both of the teams in the finals. That's right. Defensive-minded teams, right. And they pass it, they get the ball to everybody. Let's look at this stat line real quick. I bet you any money Pacers stat line is spread out like a motherfucker. All right, here we go. Looking at the box score here. Of course, the score was 108 to 91 it wound up being. Let's see. Pascal Siakam, 16 points. Andrew Nimrod, I can't remember. I always fuck his name up, but yeah, 17 points. Nesmith, 10 points. Halliburton, 14. McConnell had 12. And Obi Toppin, my man, went off for 20 today. So yeah, you see how it spread out? Just like the college stats be looking, man. Everybody average, 13, 14 points a game or something like that. Ain't that how Duke be looking?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where North Carolina always used to mess up. They always try to get the star. You know what I'm saying? And right. Duke always had a better team, like the whole team. You know what I'm saying?
You got it backwards.
No, well, I mean, there's been years like that too. But I'm talking like lately. But I get what you're saying. I ain't gonna get too deep into that. Go ahead.
No. But no. Usually, it's been like Carolina, Duke going out there to get the superstars, and Carolina always putting together just good talent.
Right. It's happened both.
That's how it usually is.
Right. But tell me this: when it comes to that, who usually wins? The better team or the superstar?
The better team.
Exactly.
The better team.
And look, Pacers is looking at a game 7, man. You don't the Thunder. This is what the Thunder did not want, man. This is what the Thunder did not want, because anything can happen in the game 7. They kicked their ass. That's why they say college teams. Okay. East Male 4 says, who you got winning game 7 though? Ooh, which you want to answer that first?
Bruh, I'm gonna say it like this right here. It's gonna come down to what the Pacers have been doing all fucking through the whole playoffs. And I'm saying it. One shot. One shot.
Yeah, you said that. You said that. Well, they busting them up tonight though. So yeah, I feel you. But they, man, I feel you.
One shot, bro.
I feel
one
you.
shot. It's gonna come down to one fucking shot. I can't really say the Pacers gonna do it.
Right.
I can't say it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah.
I say 110, 108 Pacers.
Yeah, ooh, you put your neck out there. I feel you. Because the other day you said it's going to be one shot from one of these teams. That's how it's going to end. Somebody going to get that last shot, and they going to make it happen. Or they going...
Who took game 1? Hold up. Who took game 1?
Oh, they took game 1 in that fashion. In that fashion that you talking about.
Yeah, the Pacers took game 1.
Yeah, they did. In that same fashion. Last minute shot. So then they went back and took game 3, and they was up 2-1, and they tied it 2-2, and everybody thought it was over once they won Game 5. I had my head down a little bit because it ain't look good. Halliburton was whining that he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, uh-oh, here we go. But one thing I said is they got to go back to Indiana. That's what I said on the show Tuesday night.
Yeah.
They got to go back to Indiana, and they got to hope, and they got a prayer. And the way and how tough Indiana is, I knew they had a chance. And they came out. I didn't see this coming. I thought it would be, down to the wire because Oklahoma City was going to want it so much. You know what I'm saying? And they wasn't going to give it away. But they went out there and pissed the fucking bed.
Bruh, I'm looking at these damn stats. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 motherfuckers in damn double-digit points.
Mm-hmm.
That speaks volume right there.
That's what I said. That's what I said already. You're right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying about them being a college team before we got into the North Carolina Duke thing. That's what those are the stats that you see.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, from college teams. That's what you usually see. Okay, I think OKC wins, but I bet Pacers +3. So, Mel, you think it's going to be a tight game, too. I feel you on that. He's basically saying OKC going to get that last shot. It must be SGA. Man, they was talking them boys up big today in the media, man. SGA could be, the best point guard ever or had the best run of a point guard ever and all this shit. Well, I mean, it ain't over, but damn. I'm thinking, that line's going to be, let's see what the betting line's, let's see who's the favorite. OKC still going to be the favorite, huh? I'm telling you, that's going to be a mistake. I got the Pacers. I'm running with you, but fuck it. I said it the whole time. I said if they win Game 1 and they win in the whole thing, most people that get paid to do this shit, the Pacers did not have a fucking chance, dog. And these motherfuckers in the Game 7. So when you say they can make it a series, there ain't no further you can go than making it a series than Game 7. There ain't no further than you can go. Alright, you still with me, LAB? Because I'm about to move on.
Sir.
Alright.
Right there. Go ahead and do your thing.
Alright, I'm about to move on because we're going to stick to basketball, but I got a subject that I know you're going to be intrigued by, man. Did you hear the comments by LeBron James? The recent comments about the ring culture?
No, sir.
Okay, so your boy LeBron James, I don't know how much of a fan you are, but I'm just saying your boy as far as everybody know LeBron James, right?
Right.
Where's the story at? Hold on, I'm trying to find the story. Okay, so here we go. So anyway, yeah. LeBron James has some comments to make about the ring culture in the NBA, okay? Lakers LeBron James criticizes NBA's ring culture. I don't know why it's the end-all, be-all of everything, okay? So, LeBron James' greatness as basketball player has led to an embarrassment of riches that includes one-of-a-kind career, $1.2 billion net worth, right? That's what LeBron's worth, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, they asked him about the greatest all time. While there are many more pros and cons, James' greatness comes with a price of terms constantly being compared to the other all-time great of the game, most especially Michael Jordan, who, like James, is always the greatest of all time, is in the greatest of all time conversation with LeBron, of course. We know the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But LeBron James comes out and says championships won is always mentioned when the James Jordan debate is had. By a product of NBA ring culture that is an enigma to James himself as a 4-time NBA championship. He says, I do not know the answer, James recently said on his podcast when he asked about the origin of the ring culture and basketball's perceived obsession with it. I wish I had the answer to this, but I'm not sure. Man, it's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the end-all, be-all and everything. Now, pay attention here. When he said James used Allen Iverson, Charles Barkley, and podcast co-host Steve Nash as examples of great players who never won a title. James added that while their careers are somewhat diminished by some because they didn't win a title. The same thing isn't said about other great players in other sports who never won a ring. Okay? It's like Peyton Manning can't be in the same room as Tom Brady. This is what LeBron is saying again. Or Patrick Mahomes, because he's only has 2 rings. James said, or telling me that Dan Marino is not the greatest slinger of all time. But he can't be in the room with those guys because he didn't win a championship. They don't discuss those things. Did Barry Bonds win a World Series? I don't think so. But you can't sit here and tell me that he's not the greatest baseball player to touch the bat. All right, I'm going to stop right there with, tell me what you think about what LeBron thinks about ring culture in his comments.
He's trying to say that basically he's bragging. He's basically fucking bragging that he's saying that he didn't even mention Curry.
Right.
That's shit to kill me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Curry is really up there in the talks for that going the greatest of all time, not just the greatest shooter of all time, but the greatest of all time.
Right.
So, with that set in mind, he talking about ring culture. He talking about how many he got and how many do you think these new players, these new league, once he retires, how many are they gonna win? Are you gonna have the Pacers? If the Pacers win, nobody. Let's just say the Thunder wins, right?
Okay.
And your boy, what's his name? SGA.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What if he gets the the Finals MVP? Will he repeat next year? Will he repeat or three-peat?
Right.
Can he pull off that? Is he the new face? What LeBron is trying to say is on some philosophy type shit. He's trying to throw motherfuckers' heads off by saying, damn, Allen Iverson never won a championship. We know that.
Right.
Why you gotta put that man's name in it for?
Right.
Well,
Well, he's trying to say, all right, this is what he's trying to say. He's threw his name in there. He threw Charles Barkley, Allen Iverson, because he's trying to say they're great players, but they never won a championship. So stop hating on, or stop making the value of the player about how many rings he won. So that's what he's saying about ring culture. And that's why he bringing up these other players. That's why he didn't bring up Steph Curry, like you said, because he got rings. But he's trying to say the dudes that don't got more rings don't get enough credit. Okay?
Don't get enough credit.
So to me, I think that, LeBron James is just trying to compare himself, trying to lift himself over everybody knows Jordan's the GOAT, okay? You know what I'm saying? I believe LeBron James is a better player than Michael Jordan or whatever like that. I believe LeBron's the GOAT, but everybody knows that the vote is in, that Jordan got way more votes, dog. You know what I'm saying? Basically, Jordan's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? I'm losing that conversation. I'll take that. I still got my feelings, but I'll take that. I've lost that conversation. And LeBron knows he's lost that conversation. That's why he's trying to make this shit up. He ain't about to get as many championships as Jordan. Even if he's due, people going to talk about the losses he took in championships and basically saying ring culture shouldn't count. And I don't know why my sport always talks about rings when it comes to who's the man, who's the best. Like you said, Steph Curry should be in the GOAT conversation, right? Not only because he's the best three-point shooter ever, but his championships matter, right?
They do.
They do. But LeBron's trying to say that shouldn't matter. What you feel about that?
My thing is right here is like, okay, he didn't even mention, you want to talk about ring culture, right? Okay, let's talk about a player who won more than LeBron James and more than Michael Jordan.
There you go.
Has more championships, MVPs than Michael Jordan. He's got coach of the year. He's got championships as a coach. May he rest in peace. But we don't talk about Bill Russell. Nobody talks about Bill Russell. Nobody talks about Bill Russell.
Right.
I'm gonna leave it alone like that right there.
You're
Nobody
right.
was there. Nobody was there. We wasn't there in that area and saw them on that old Boston Celtics floor.
Right.
In the old garden.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't see how the way that man played. played. There was no videotape about the way that man played,
Right.
like the way it is now. But yeah, I give Michael Jordan his response because he made the NBA
Yep.
just exciting to want to watch on TV.
Yep.
That's the reason why he got paid. But you want to talk about ring culture? LeBron James is way stepped out of his line with that shit right there.
Yes, sir.
Way out of line.
Yes, sir. Hey, East Mel said, I think Braun trying to make himself not look bad because he did the exact same thing when he went to Miami. You took the words right out my mouth, man. I was about to tell after my man LAB was done, I was about to say, ain't you the dude that was like, I'm going to Miami not to win 1, not to win 2, not to win 3, not to win. Bro, it's the sport. Because if you listen in the conversation, he keeps saying, I don't know why they do this in my sport, and I don't know why they do this in my sport. They don't do that in other sports. Well, guess what, bruh? You ain't other sports. You play basketball. And some sports is team dependent, and some sports is individual dependent. And your sport is an individual dependent. That's why you get credit for those rings the way you do. Don't try to go switch it to football and Barry Sanders and da-da-da. No, in football, it's on the quarterback, right, Whit? Right now, they asking, wow, Lamar Jackson ain't won no Super Bowl. What's wrong with you? Come on, dog. Or you only won 1 Super Bowl. Ben Roethlisberger, what happened? Or, well, 2 or whatever. They always aim at the quarterback. You never heard them say, why Walter Payton only won 1 Super Bowl? Why Barry Sanders? Barry Sanders ain't the greatest because he never won a Super Bowl. You don't hear that in football because it ain't all about Barry Sanders. In football. So that's not your sport, homie. Don't worry about other people's sports. Worry about your sport. But Ismail, I think you're exactly correct. LeBron is being a cornball, just like he was when he came out with this Barbie doll. Should have never did that. Ever since he come out with this Barbie doll right here, he been tripping, and you ask me, dog. It's like a jinx or some shit, yo. He been talking crazy. I remember the lady talked a long time ago, we took it a wild way, you know what I'm saying? But she was like, just shut up and hoop. And like lately, man, I'll be like, dog, the more LeBron talk, I'll be ready to say shut up and hoop. Like, bruh, like, what are you talking about? Ring, dog, it's about the ring in basketball. And it's going to be attached to the best player on the team. It just is. You know what I'm saying? And if you ring chasing, people gonna call you out for it. Just like they called out KD. You couldn't win it on your own. You lost 3-1 and you just went up and teamed up with. That's why he don't get the credit for that shit. Because he was ring chasing. Yeah, you got your ring. That's cool and all. But you still gonna looked at like, you didn't do it by yourself like you were supposed to, or you didn't do it on the team. That's why LeBron went back to Cleveland to go win 1 year because he felt bad about not doing it there by himself.
That part.
So what the fuck is you talking about, LeBron? Please.
Man, getting old, boy. When you get old, boy, you start saying stupid shit.
Yeah, you start saying whatever you want it. And that's the funny part, man, because LeBron the other day just came out and said, motherfuckers was clowning me when I was 30, saying I wasn't going to be in the league much longer. Now I'm 40, they saying the same thing. He said, I'm thinking about playing 5 to 10 more years. I'm going to play like LeBron. Nah, I can only take like 3 more years, 2 more years of LeBron. I'm cool. And it ain't even about you talking or that, because you're going to keep on talking. We know that. I ain't mad at you, because you should. You the man. You're a billionaire basketball player. Your name is going to continue to be out there. But I just don't. I'm tired of the LeBron favoritism and the Lakers on every night. Let's find somebody else, yo. Hey, somebody says you funny as hell, Whit. I don't know what you said, but I definitely agree. I'll laugh at this motherfucker all the time. As mad as I get at him, I laugh at him at the goddamn same time. He should have, what did he say? He should have had saying shit or just ignored the question. I don't even think they asked him, bro. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened. But I had to get into that, LAB, man. I couldn't pass up on that subject right there. Because LeBron been wilding out ever since he got his little voodoo baby doll Barbie joint. He need to return everybody's money and go burn them shits up or something, man. Real shit. I would take that off the screen.
Who has no buy a damn LeBron James jersey? A LeBron James fucking daggone
Barbie
doll.
for $70, cuz. For $70.
No, he ain't no goddamn Florence Griffin Jordan. Now that's a motherfucking damn classic damn Barbie doll. Well,
Who?
Florence Griffin. Flojo.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Who?
Flojo.
Flojo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you said it. I think you said it fucked up. I don't know. I'll fuck her name up too. So I ain't gonna try to say it daily. That's why everybody call her Flojo. But yeah, I'll buy that for my daughter. But who's gonna buy their son a LeBron Barbie? But all right, we're gonna move on. You staying with me?
I'm right with you, brother.
All right, we're gonna get into some football, man. Hey, we're gonna get into some crimes been committed in football. So we're gonna talk about a little bit of crimes that been committed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you heard about your boy Shedeur Sanders today. Please tell me you heard that.
No.
Oh, I gotta inform you and everything. What, your phone don't work or something? Your boy Shedeur Sanders, man. Unfortunately, our boy Shedeur Sanders, a lot of people's boy Shedeur Sanders, even though I'm pretty sure he got more haters than he got people that fuck with him. Which one would you say? Which scale is heavier? The haters or the lovers?
Well, it's not only been the organization, man. I'm gonna tell you that straight up right now.
Huh?
And it's straight up higher than damn Shedeur Sanders, bro.
All right. Could you answer my question? Could you answer my question? Did you listen to anything I just said?
No, I heard what you said.
Well, could you answer my question? Which scale is heavier? The freaking the haters or the lovers?
The haters is there.
The haters is there. The Braun doll is collector's item. Yeah, I get it. What the fuck y'all thinking about? Got me and my granddaughters a few. Bruh, nah, dog. Nah.
I don't want one.
Yo, it's definitely a collector's item. That's why it's $70. Collecting dust.
I
ain't mad at you. You might come up on it though. You might come up, and that's the only reason they put them out. We know that. We know. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to open a $70 toy. But it's a Barbie. Why you got a Barbie, bruh? Like, Sergeant Slaughter had a G.I. Joe, right? Refrigerator Perry had a G.I. Joe. Why you got a Barbie?
Yeah, I got part. But nah.
Give me a Transformer or something. Make me a Transformer or make me into a goddamn, I don't know, bruh.
You know, my thing is collecting jerseys. So E.C. Smith, I do got a collective LeBron James jersey from when he was in high school.
Right.
That's my shit.
Right. I'ma just collect that.
That cost me a little $40, but hey, it was worth it. It was motherfucking worth it.
Right. All right, but anyway, we was about to get into Shedeur real quick. We got back up into LeBron. But yeah, Shedeur, the reason we talk about Shedeur, because you don't know that the man went 101 miles per hour and got pulled over by the police Tuesday night. 12:24 in the morning, 100 miles per hour speeding. Is it a big deal, Whit?
Yep.
Why is it a big deal? I wanted to hear, because I got my thoughts on it too.
Alright, so it sounded like he up there acting like Cam Newton when Cam Newton was here in Carolina. A lot of people don't remember when Cam Newton fucking wrecked this dang on truck.
Right.
Look, the motherfucking walked out of the bitch.
Yeah, and Big Ben. I remember that. And Big Ben, he got fucked up on his bike.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so continue. I'm listening. I know where angle you're going. I can see where you're going with this. I don't think nobody took this angle, but go ahead, man. My bad. Go ahead.
Man, the organization they're gonna find them, do some dumb shit, but they ain't gonna get rid of him. They're gonna let that shit right here exploit him, and it's gonna make him look questionable. If you think about it, all them NFL players out there drive fast, do whatever the fuck they want, drive down the fucking highway, smoke their weed, do whatever, get pulled over every goddamn day.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. I mean, it's way big. Football is big.
Right.
So, I don't know. That shit might get squashed, man.
It might be what?
That shit might get squashed.
Well, let me tell you the details. He only got a ticket, so all he got to do is pay a $250 fine, or he can go fight it in court. You know he's going to pay the $250. My opinion on it, man, is look, we've all done it before, right, LAB?
Yes, sir.
As a young man, we all done went 100 miles per hour, fucking around, thinking we invincible and shit like that. That's just what you do when you young, man. We all going to do it. Let me see. Pittsburgh Big Dog said them Cleveland cops is dirty. Shador Target, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going 101 miles per hour, you definitely getting pulled in probably a nice-ass car at 12:24 in the morning. I'm going to say you got to be low-key a little smarter than that. But we all know how young folks is, and we all done did it. We all done did it, you know what I'm saying? Thinking we gonna get away with it. We ain't getting caught, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you think when you young until you get jammed up. And that's how we all learned our motherfucking lesson. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking Shador for doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
What I want to say is, I hope he gets out of this, which he really should have already knew, is that his margin for mistake, which shouldn't be, is so much slimmer than everybody else's because the platform that he's on. You know what I'm saying? And
that's the reason why he went late in the draft. I was just giving you was leading it up to that.
Well, I want to say that, and you're right, but I want to say it in reverse because he didn't deserve to go that late in the draft, but little stuff like this is gonna make the scale go the other direction for the people that was hating and saying that, you know what I mean, he should have went that late in the draft. You giving them ammo, you know what I'm saying, when you ain't did nothing the whole time but ball out at camp, you know what I'm saying? Everything's been positive about Shador. You know what I'm saying? His dad's going through an illness and he's away from his dad. And first time he ever been from, you think maybe his head could be a little messed up. He's a 5th round pick. People's doubting him. And he ain't even looked in that fucking direction, dog. He ain't even looked in that direction. He just balled out like he fucking supposed to and showed that he's been the best quarterback in only minicamp. But fuck it, though. Nobody even expects that from any 5th round pick. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a told you so moment. You know what I'm saying for him? And you go make a small mistake, which everybody's made. Everybody don't get the ticket, no. But I've had a reckless driving ticket. I remember in Myrtle Beach. You know how the speed limit slow down so quick when you come into Myrtle Beach. You be on that fucking highway going down 17, rolling, and then as soon as you get to Myrtle Beach and turn into 15, and you still going like 50 and shit. You don't even notice it. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta... they call it reckless driving anytime you're going over 25 miles per hour. 25 miles per hour over the speed limit. So, yeah, I've had my day, too. And so it's nothing, but for the haters, you already know the haters is on the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They on the bullshit. So, you know, I don't think nothing's going to come from this, though.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Nothing going to come from it.
I just hated to hear it, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that just give the haters ammo for some bullshit ass shit. I told you he was immature and da-da-da-da-da. Everybody does it. They just don't get caught.
You know, I want to go back and rechange my answer. I think the likers of him is higher than the haters.
Hey, I feel you.
The haters are just in the media.
And louder.
And louder.
I agree. That's like when you read the reviews. I always say, now I ain't saying don't read reviews. You know what I'm saying? When you go buy something on Amazon or Facebook or something like that. But sometimes the reviews just be a whole bunch of people that want to complain. The people that bought the thing and it worked perfectly, you don't even go back and write nothing about it. You just like, cool, I paid for it. It worked. It's supposed to work. You know what I'm saying? But if you pay for some shit and it's fucked up, yeah, that's when you mad, and that's when you go back and you be like, yo, this shit's fucked up, and give a motherfucker 1 star and shit like that. You get my drift? So that's what I mean by the haters being louder, you know what I'm saying? All right, LAB, we're going to move on real quick. Some more turmoil in the Middle East. But not what you think in Iran and the war and stuff like that. Your boy Antonio Brown, you heard he got a warrant out for his arrest, right?
For what?
Well, he supposedly got jumped out of like an event or whatever like that. Somebody was trying to steal his jewelry. They jumped him and his security. And that ain't a jump if your security's there, you know what I mean? But anyway, he got jumped and then he ran outside and let off some shots at supposedly the person that tried to steal his jewelry and stuff like that night that they got it into. So, yeah, he licked some shots off after a fight that he got into. Surprised you didn't hear about that. And yeah, he got a warrant out for his arrest, but his lawyer, they're looking for him, and they got in touch with his lawyer, and his lawyer saying he'll be back, man. Here's the story. Facing attempted murder, Antonio Brown remains in the Middle East. Former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Antonio Brown is wanted in Miami-Dade County, Florida, on charges of attempted murder. Brown 36. Yeah, Brown 36 was allegedly involved in the shooting at a celebrity boxing event in May. He was initially detained by police immediately after the incident, but was released. The day after the incident, Brown said in a post on X that he was jumped by multiple individuals who tried to steal his jewelry and cause physical harm to me. Since the warrant was issued on June 11th, the former NFL star has been traveling in the Middle East and remains overseas. He is not considered on the run as Brown's trip began before the warrant was issued. The warrant calls for Antonio Brown to post $10,000 bond and will be subject to house arrest until the trial. Miami Police Chief Manny Morales on Monday afternoon told the Herald that detectives believe Brown is still in Dubai, have been in contact with his attorney, and expect him to be taken in custody once he returns to South Florida. Yeah, that's pretty much the story, bro. Your boy Antonio Brown's low-key hiding out. You know what I'm saying? They can't really call it hiding out because they ain't put the warrant out till late. They arrested him, let him go, and he bumped out to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Now his lawyer's like, when he come back, he'll turn himself in. But when do he got to come back? You didn't hear that, did you?
Nope.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Alright, so... Alright, so now here's the thing. He got warrant out for his arrest, but he can't be served because he's not in America.
Yeah.
So, with that being said in mind, as long as he got money, and you know he got money, he'll be over there in the squad for a little while. He'll come back.
Right.
He'll come back and pop up like about a year, next year.
You know?
Once he done ran through his millions and shit. That's a dumb way to look at it. If it was me, and I got a warrant out for arrest, and I know I done shot off and popped off, and they looking for me, and with all what you had said, I'm thinking about it in protection law. He didn't kill nobody, he just popped off.
Yeah, and you can't see it on video. You know, he runs out into the dark outside, and all you hear is bop, 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 bop. You know what I'm saying? But here, I got more to the story, though. So more to the story came out today. And let's get into that real quick. Hold on, let me bring it up.
Oh, well, Pittsburgh Big Dog said that damn perfect it destroyed that guy's life.
CTE.
It's a rap for him.
You know? Hey, you know, people been saying that in Pittsburgh for a long time, man. That boy ain't right in the head. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, so here's the story. Hold up. Where is it? I don't think they're going to leave me. Let me read more of the story. Charged with attempted murder. Oh, yeah. Basically, here's the title. Charged with attempted murder. New details reveal ex-Steeler wide receiver Brown shot at man who previously sued him. So for some reason, it's not letting me go all the way down on the story. I don't know why. But anyway, basically, it's some dude that he got into it with over some jewelry and stuff like that. I read it earlier. He got into it with some jewelry and stuff like that before. The dude sued him about the jewelry. And yeah, I guess that's why dude was trying to rob him for the jewelry he had on. That's basically what this story is saying. And now the dude is coming out and saying that, yeah, he shot at me because, you know, we had beef and I sued him before.
Right. So,
yeah, that's more to the story that just kind of came out today, man. But any last words on Antonio Brown? We're going to move on to some more NFL stuff. Nah, not at all, man. All right, though, you did hear about Jair Alexander getting picked up by the Ravens, man. Damn. So what you thinking about that?
Hold on. Let me explain something to you. My whole entire day was done because I'll be at work from 12 to 8:30, so I don't see anything on fucking TV, all the dang on first takes, and none of that. I don't see none of that shit.
You don't got to. You better. What's wrong with your phone?
No, my phone. I can't even even bring my phone in my dang on job.
Why? What kind of slavery job you working on?
Bruh, they said I can't bring my phone in to the warehouse no more. I didn't try to explain this, explain that. Nope.
Bring it in where? What you do? If you don't mind.
I work in aeronautics, a warehouse. I work in maintenance.
Okay, but what do you do?
Huh?
What do you do?
I work in maintenance.
Oh, maintenance, like you clean the motherfucker up.
Yeah, more than that. I fix all
We're
that
fixing all the
equipment,
shit, yeah.
Every goddamn thing.
Oh, yeah, you real maintenance.
Yeah.
Okay, but so you can't have your phone in your pocket.
Nope, can't have a phone in the pocket.
What about when you take your break? You can't check your phone?
I don't even got a locker.
Look, man,
For real, I don't even got a locker, bruh.
you gotta keep up.
They issued me a locker when I first started it, but then they told me to come and cut my own goddamn lock off of it. Because they were going to give it to somebody else.
You gotta keep up with these stories, man. You need to sign up for the right.
That's the reason why I'm sitting there talking to you live. That's the reason why I watch your videos, bruh.
Hey, I'll take it then. I'll take it.
Yes, sir.
But at the same time, you could be more informed, you know, if you knew. You know what I'm saying? What the deal
I
was.
really do need to be
Yeah,
more
I'm
informed.
just saying, you know, it's cool, but if you want to watch it and get your information from me, I'll take it.
Yes, sir.
I'll take it. But I want to know what you feel about Jair Alexander. And I figured you knew that already because it happened yesterday. And we give you the backdrop. The backdrop is about 4 days ago. Your man Lamar Jackson came out and said, "Hey, Ravens, go get Jair Alexander." Now, the backdrop to that is that they played together in college. They were on the same Louisville team together when Lamar Jackson won his Heisman, right? So that's why they buddies. 2 days later, the Ravens actually go out there and get Jair Alexander, man. I mean, the Ravens is really lining up like a super team. And I know you a Philly fan and you've been through some super teams that didn't quite work out. So do you think the super team thing works in the NFL?
No,
No,
it does not.
it does not.
Not at all.
No.
Yeah,
And
injuries, bruh. Injuries.
injuries is one.
Key injuries.
Okay.
Not to the individual players, but key injuries
Mm-hmm.
that help the whole thing work.
To like a Lamar Jackson, right?
More than this Lamar Jackson, an offensive
Well-
lineman.
Well, that too. But
Motherfucking tight end, anything.
Right.
Anything dealing with making the whole entire package work.
okay.
Yeah, that's every year, man. It's like the Carolina Panthers run to the Super Bowl. We didn't have no injury
Right.
that whole entire season.
Right. Eagles just did the same
We
thing.
made it there. We made it there and lost because of Cam Newton. So we're gonna run on. We're gonna run on back to what you were saying. Yeah, I think that's a good pickup. I think it's a good pickup.
Yeah.
Are they creating a super squad team? No, sir.
Yeah. And that's not a super team? You don't think they're a super team?
Super team is Philadelphia.
Okay. I mean, that's another super team, but there could be more than one super team. But,
Zaire Alexander, right?
yeah.
Running and playing back with him, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It could get them over the. It get them over that threshold of getting to the Super Bowl.
Right.
It could just might just work.
So you think super teams, because you just talked about the Eagles. You said that's a super team. So you
That
think
is
super
a super
teams
team.
work? You said super team. You
Cam
think
Newton, no. Cam Newton, Pittsburgh Big Dog, was not the reason why he got there. He had a banging ass running game.
Yeah, definitely. Two of them boys.
Fucking dang on.
Defense was crazy. Julius Peppers, Kuechly.
Oh my God. They had a month. No.
It wasn't. Who was the safety? Was it Mike Minter? Wasn't it Mike Minter?
Yeah, Mike Minter.
Oh, that defense was dope.
Oh.
That
So
defense was
Nah.
dope.
But I understand what he's saying because of Cam Newton winning the MVP, league MVP.
He did,
I
though.
understand that. That right there answers your question. That goes back to what you said earlier.
Yes.
About it's all about the quarterback.
Yes. I couldn't get it out. Yes.
Right? Yes. And I just answered your question. Stop it. I got you, boss. I'm right there with you, fam.
He said, yeah. Who won the MVP? Cam Newton. Stop. Come on, bro. No, Cam Newton is not the only reason. Cam Newton is one of the reasons they lost the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Cam Newton. Look, Pittsburgh big dog. You talking to the wrong two people. These is big Cam Newton fans here. But in reality, bro, that team was nice all around, dog. You ain't gonna tell me you got Julius Peppers, Luke Kuechly, and Mike Minter on defense all at the same time, and he did it by himself?
You see that shit? Hey, T motherfucker picks you out damn right. Still got MVP though?
Still got him. I mean, hey, they're gonna give it to the quarterback. That's why the quarterback gets the credit, because you can fuck up the whole game by not jumping on the ball, right? Like he did in the Super Bowl. You affect the whole game as the quarterback. Either you do something great to win it, or you do some goofy shit to fuck it up. But you're gonna get the credit. Let's get this chat. Okay, he smells from Ohio, man. So he know about that defense. The defense carried them.
Yes, they did.
Without Cam Newton, that Panthers team was picking number one. No way. They took Jake Delhomme to a Super Bowl. They took Jake Delhomme to a Super Bowl too, with the stellar defense and the run game. The same run game. 2 running backs, good defense. They took Jake Delhomme to the Super Bowl too.
Alright. So
Pittsburgh big dog. You know you my dog, but bro, you wrong on this one, man. We some of the biggest Cam Newton fans you can find.
Yo, Rich.
Yeah.
Let me ask this question right here.
Listen.
Yo, I'm looking at since we on the Carolina Panthers right now, you talking about Cam Newton being MVP. Who is the greatest Panther of all time?
Steve Smith. Or Julius Peppers. It's an argument. I'm gonna go co. I'm gonna get him the tie. I'm gonna get him the tie. Julius Peppers / Steve Smith. Then you got Luke Kuechly, but I just don't. Woof.
You want to tell me? I'm gonna tell you my answer. And when I tell you my answer, it's gonna blow your motherfucking mind because it was neither one of those cats.
I knew you was gonna say that. Who then? Oh, you talking about?
You just said him. You just said him. And you just said what the fuck he did.
Luke Kuechly.
An undrafted rookie free agent.
Who?
An undrafted player, and Jake Delhomme to come from the damn Saints, to come out there, come off the bench in the second fucking half of the first game of that season. He took the team to the fucking Super Bowl. Nah, that's the greatest. That's the greatest young player to me in Carolina Panther history.
Jake Delhomme.
Huh?
Jake Delhomme. It's your squad. I ain't mad at you.
And you know what? And I said that when I said that, I posted that comment when it was asked it on Facebook, and Jimmy Horn Jr. went on and said he liked that shit. You like what I said? Because I said the real number 17. They haven't retired that jersey yet, bro. They should have retired that jersey. That's fucked up.
Who the fuck is Genuine Jr.? Is that what you said?
No. I said they haven't retired that jersey.
No, who did you say said you liked your video? Who liked not your video, but what you said? When you said the real number 17.
Oh no, it wasn't my video. It was my comment, my post. Jimmy Horn Jr.
Jimmy Horn Jr. Okay.
Yeah.
It sounded like you said Genuine Jr. I was tripping.
No,
Jimmy Horn Jr. Okay. The new Carolina Panther.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But in the comments, what did he say? Okay. Honorable mention go to Kuechly and Muhsin Muhammad. Yeah, we didn't think about Muhsin Muhammad. Yeah, but.
Hey, his son. We picked up his son as an undrafted rookie.
I heard he got cut already.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, one more before halftime, LAB. We're going to move on, man. A little college football right here. This is a good little story right here. My man, Lanier Sellers. Oh, what happened? We go back. now, right? Oh, I got the wrong thing here. My bad. Anyway, Lanier Sellers, I'm going to just tell the story then. Lanier Sellers, I'm going to find it again because I thought I had it. But Lanier Sellers is the quarterback for the South Carolina Gamecocks, freshman last year. And let's just read off some stats real quick so we get to know Lanier Sellers since I'm going through this. Lanier Sellers, ESPN, South Carolina Gamecocks. Okay, he was a freshman last year at South Carolina. Lanoris Sellers, 6'3", 242 from Florence, South Carolina. 65% completions. That's really good. 2,534 yards, 18 touchdowns, 17 interceptions, okay? He's going to be one of the better quarterbacks in college football next year, they're saying. And South Carolina's been doing a thing lately with their quarterbacks. But this guy is in the news because him and his father decided to turn down $8 million in NIL money, okay, Whit? There was other teams asking him to leave South Carolina and go play for them. They didn't specify the teams, but they were offering him $8 million. Now, currently, he's making $2.5 million coming up next year for the South Carolina Gamecocks, okay? So that's a pretty big difference in money right there. And him and his dad decided that they're going to stay in North Carolina, man. South Carolina. Yeah, my bad.
Good.
So I'm trying to find the whole story so I can give you a little more details, and tell you exactly what his dad said. But still, you go ahead and respond to that, or you know what I mean. Tell me what you think about that.
Alright, so he must have had a college tour. Invite to come to the school.
Yeah, that other schools was recruiting him, even though he's there. You know, they got the transfer portal and all that good stuff. So,
right.
Yeah, he can roll when he want to roll.
Right. So, looking at South Carolina, you said this a second ago that South Carolina's getting good with their quarterback. South Carolina, right?
Okay.
They're more defense. They more everything else. It's ironic that we got Xavier Legette came from South Carolina. Who else came from South Carolina? Was it J.C. Horn?
Right.
Okay. So we got all these cats that came out of South Carolina. I mean, you get some good defensive tackle. That's just the SEC. That's on a whole other talk base. But really what I'm trying to say is, for him and his dad to choose to go to South Carolina and reverse and taking $8 million to go to some other big time school, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think his dad and him looked at it that it would have been more better if you go here to South Carolina where they instantly make you starter. Take less money, but they're going to give you every fucking thing at the school anyway, so $2.4 million is great.
Still a lot of money. Still a lot of money.
That shit. Bro, I'll take that shit. For real.
Yeah.
What's the $8 million for me to sit over here and sit on a bench and I'll never be heard of?
Okay.
Let me go over here and get $2.5 million and I'm going to start instantly and I'm going to show out.
Right. And let me pause you right there and tell you I found the story. Let me tell you exactly what his dad said, all right? Because remember what you said. The Gamecocks have a potential Heisman Trophy winner on their hands for 2025 and a possible top 5 pick ahead of the 2026 NFL Draft. Sellers has become that dynamic in the short time playing QB for South Carolina. Even with the offers to transfer, Sellers' father reminded him where he really is. You don't need $8 million. You're in a great spot, he told Feldman. There were several talks, but it never really crossed his mind to leave. It's a challenge with colleges offering younger guys and that kind of money. Who's going to say no to $8 million for 2 years? They're going to be swayed if you don't have the right people in your corner. So, yeah, you took the words right out of the article's mouth. You know what I'm saying? You already know what his pops was thinking. Bro,
I saw that in my head, bro.
you got it made here. You a Heisman hopeful already right here. You know what I'm saying? You already, they gonna give you everything you want. They gonna treat you like the darling you are. Why would you go? Why would you go?
Right.
Now, Pittsburgh Big Dog says South Carolina had better increase that NIL money, but I would have took the $8 million. Well, you know.
Yo, I'm gonna respond to that.
Yeah, I'm listening.
All right, so I'm from North Carolina, which the money value really ain't that. It's not really. You know what I'm trying to say. So take $8 million to go somewhere else. It's useless. He'll save that whole entire $2.5 million.
Right.
If he stayed there. If you had took $8 million at some other college, he would have been paying for shit.
It's possible.
It's like, right.
Or
So,
it might be out like
I'm
California
looking at
where it
I'm
costs
looking at
more.
Right. No, I'm looking at it because some of that money has to go to like a charity. So they can't just say, I'm going to inherit all this shit. So if South Carolina gave them $2.5 million, they're not gonna say that it's just straight his. He ain't gotta get that to nobody. That $8 million probably has some dang other little clause in the background where $4 million of it's gonna have to go to here and maybe $2 million. So he ended up probably less than the damn 2.5. I'm thinking like it's damn dead. I'm glad he did what he did.
Right.
No need. College life is fucking epic. They gonna pay his ass. They gonna give him free food. They gonna make sure he got the best of everything. All you gotta do is go out there and buy him a car. You go ahead and flash. Don't be stupid. Go ahead and buy your car. You know what I'm saying? Get you back and forth. I'm glad his dad's in his life, man.
True story. Because I think that's a respectful move too. And you know what I'm saying? Let me let you. While we saying respectful, man, there's what I'm saying is like basically that's the team that brought you up. That's the team that had faith in you from the door. You know what I'm saying? There's something about having a little honor that make people think a little different about you later. You know what I'm saying? And not just bailing out for the money. You know what I'm saying? And taking it and running. Now, if you really need it, you can't turn down no money. You know what I'm saying? If you really need it. But $2.5 million ain't no little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? And if you going pros and you going to be a top 5 pick, you probably got a better chance playing here where you know the playbook already and all that. You got to go somewhere new, learn a whole new team, learn all new receivers. That's a lot of work.
And what I was trying to say a second ago, what I was trying to say is that it's cheap down here in the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Living is cheap down here. It's not like it is up there in Pittsburgh. So the cost of living down here is like virtually cheap. He playing down there in Columbia. Columbia's cost of living is lower than Greensboro.
Right.
And that's the capital of the dang old state.
Real talk.
So a young man of that age, 2.5 million, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid because it goes back to the Antonio Brown shit. Because down here in the South, in South Carolina and North Carolina, they got the real motherfucker dang on tough cop. Boy, they can get your ass in a hot second.
Right.
Let your ass get pulled over for speeding 100 miles per hour in damn South Carolina. Let your ass going to goddamn jail.
Going to jail?
I don't give a damn who you is. You going to jail.
Feel you. It's different everywhere you go.
For real. And I'm saying that who was that you talking about that went 100 miles per hour?
Shador.
Oh, Shador. Right. Yeah, his ass went to jail in South Carolina.
You know?
Alright. I don't give a fuck you play. You goddamn rookie. You got fixing a big fucking ram. I bet your ass goddamn jail. You fuck.
Oh yeah, I done got down there before. You get into them towns with them trees. Get into them towns with all them trees. You stuck down there, bruh.
I'm so right. No, for real. Fuck your career. You don't get caught. You don't get pulled over in South Carolina.
Yeah, they'll fuck you up if you ain't even got no career. But all right, man, moving on to the next segment. We got 2 more segments, man, so we skipping halftime. We just gonna keep it moving with. Let's see. Up next, I got NFL receiving core rankings.
Right.
We want to rank some NFL receiving cores and see what they know what they talking about. Hold up. But while I got you here, LAB, I'm gonna back up for a minute, right? Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna back up for a minute to yesterday's show or 2 days ago show. And let me see if I can find it. Hold up. Give me a second. I'm gonna back up to yesterday's show because I was looking at a top 100 players list, and I was tripping on it, and I just want you to know what you think about this top 5 real quick, man. This dude, his name is he's a writer from CBS, Pete Prisco, right? He made this top 100 NFL players list, okay? So here's the title. Prisco's NFL Top 100 Players of 2025. So this is last year, right? Right, that's last year's season, right? Or no, that's this season coming up, he's trying to say, right? Saquon Barkley cracks top 5. 5 other running backs make the top 50, and 4 quarterbacks in the top 10. That's the title. But anyway, here we go. I think this is pretty absurd, you ask me, all right? Number 1 player, off of, going into 2025, Patrick Mahomes, all right? Hey, you got to give it to Patty, right? It is what it is. Number 2, Myles Garrett. Number 2, that's his number 2 player in the league, Myles Garrett. Number 3, Saquon Barkley. Number 4, Josh Allen. And number 5, Justin Jefferson. You got anything to say about that weight off the top of your head? Because I do.
Justin Jefferson?
Dog. that's look.
Justin Jefferson?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Oh, God.
Where is Jamar Chase? How they got Justin Jefferson over Jamar Chase? When Jamar Chase led the league in everything, receptions and motherfucking yards. He had 1,700 yards and the motherfucker caught 17 touchdowns, bro. Now, Justin Jefferson wasn't too far behind him, but he had 1,500 yards but he had 25 less catches than Jamar Chase. So how the fuck this dude got Jamar Chase all the way down at 8, but he got Justin Jefferson at 5?
Where's Monroe?
He's way down there. This dude's list is all fucked up. But anyway, the top 5 is Patrick Mahomes, Myles Garrett, number 2, Saquon Barkley, number 3, 4, Josh Allen, and Justin Jefferson, number 5. Anything else other than Jefferson stick out to you here? Because I'm pissed about something else.
I mean, okay.
We'll dig into the rest later, but I'm just saying about that top 5.
That just blew my mind with that. What you just said, yeah. I'm gonna keep that right there focused about it.
But
Wow.
you agree with the rest of that? Because I'm tripping on Myles Garrett.
None of that shit.
I know, none of it. I'm tripping on Myles Garrett being number...
Fucking thing.
First of all...
Sit up here and put dang on Josh Allen fucking damn war.
Exactly.
Then not even mention fucking dang on Lamar Jackson at number 5.
He ain't even number 5. Yeah. Lamar Jackson's number 6.
Oh wow.
So I'm gonna give you the top 10 now. You got Patrick Mahomes, number 2, Myles Garrett. You still ain't tripping what I'm tripping on yet. Well, I'll get to me in a minute. Number 3, Saquon Barkley. Number 4, Josh Allen. This is dude's list. Remember, this is this dude that writes for CBS Sports. His name is Pete Prisco, okay? Josh Allen's 1, Myles Garrett 2, Barkley 3, Josh Allen 4, Justin Jefferson 5, Lamar Jackson 6, Joe Burrow 7, Jamar Chase 8, Patrick Surtain the second 9, and Micah Parsons at number 10. See, when I'm tripping on how the fuck is Myles Garrett in front of Saquon Barkley? Patrick Mahomes shouldn't even be in front of Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley should be number 1 on this list, bro. He just ran for 2,000 yards. And I just told you the other day, Patrick Mahomes didn't even throw for more yards than Aaron Rodgers or touchdowns. Did he drag his teams to the Super Bowl? Yeah. And is he Patrick Mahomes still? Yeah. But if we just basing this off of, I don't know how he's basing it, like the best player in the league still, or off of last
I
year.
know he's basing it off. I know he's basing it off. Alright, so he's looking at the top. Okay, he's looking at the top individual superstars for each individual team, and how much their contracts and what their performance is for that team. So when you said Myles Garrett, that was me to fuck too. Like, how is it only one defensive player even in the top 5? But Myles Garrett is a motherfucking monster.
Should he be over Barkley though?
He,
Is he better than Barkley?
no.
He only had 14 sacks last year.
That's a lot of sacks.
14?
That's a lot of sacks.
I mean, it's alright.
But how many years has he done it consistently?
Yeah, no doubt. I ain't saying Myles Garrett's a bum,
He is a monster by himself.
but he ain't one. No, he ain't.
When you look at the facts, okay, so I'm starting to see the bigger picture. So they picture Myles Garrett has been, if Cleveland's defense was pretty up there, then that might be something I want to talk about there.
Exactly.
But I can't say he's better than Saquon Barkley, because Saquon Barkley runs for 2,000 yards, like you just said.
Right.
So I cannot put him ahead of that. Actually, I can't even put him in the top fucking 5, because he played on a shitty-ass team.
Yeah, now you're going in the other direction. I feel you though.
With that in mind, even though you want that damn Crisco guy's probably adding in the factors of his contract, and he's probably the highest paid defensive end in the whole entire NFL, which he is, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, okay, I understand, but so he's not on a fucking super team. It'd have been a whole different story than if he was on say for instance, you could have put Jalen Carter up that bitch.
Jalen Carter? Yeah, well, I just sent you the list, so go ahead and take a look at the list, and you got it on your own. Just text it to you, because it's a long list, and you might want to look into that. But let me say something real quick while you get into that list real quick. I'm still tripping on Ja'Marr Chase being over Justin Jefferson. The way you explaining it, you said he's looking at the way people get paid more, or who's more important to their team, and this and that. I mean, how in the hell Ja'Marr Chase is the highest paid receiver in the league? So you can't say. I just can't. Look, I ain't knocking Justin Jefferson, but
all right. So maybe what was pull up the stats for the receivers, all the receivers last year.
I did that the other night too. But I'm just saying, for your money, who you taking? You taking Ja'Marr Chase or you taking Justin Jefferson?
I'm taking Ja'Marr Chase because I saw Ja'Marr Chase coach the fuck out of my damn team live.
Mm-hmm.
Good God, what do you have, like 100 and something yards?
Yeah.
And one in particular play, this motherfucker like, yo, they should have had tackled the son of a bitch. Now he just bounced off of him, ran all the way to the goddamn touchdown.
Yeah, he definitely can turn into a running back when he get the rock, for sure.
Man, he's a monster kid.
Yeah. So what did you want to know about the stats, though? Because I can just rip them off real quick. Of course, Ja'Marr Chase and Justin Jefferson is 1-2, but Justin Jefferson had 103 receptions for 1,533 yards with 10 touchdowns, okay? His long was 97 yards, all right? Now, Ja'Marr Chase had 127 receptions, which is 20, That's 25 more receptions. Yeah. And he had 1,708 yards, which is about 150 more yards, somewhere around that, 160. So how in the world, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? His whole career? I mean, okay, but still, you can't really say Justin Jefferson has been better than Ja'Marr Chase even his whole career. I mean, every year Ja'Marr Chase been in the league, I would probably take him over Justin Jefferson. Not trying to knock Jeff, but I mean, if you got to pick one, I'm just picking Ja'Marr Chase. And after a season like that, where Ja'Marr Chase just won the Triple Crown in wide receiving, 127, 1,708 yards, and 17 touchdowns. He had 7 more touchdowns than him, bruh. Come on, man. What is this dude thinking, Whit? Did you dig into that list yet?
I'm lost on that one, bro.
I'm lost on a lot of shit on this. Keep looking down the list. And I'm telling you, it gets worse.
It does. I bet it does.
It gets worse. Now, Michael Parsons in front of TJ Watt. Okay, I guess. One's old, one's young. I mean, TJ Watt go to the playoffs every year, and, you know, Michael Parsons still ain't in the fucking playoffs yet, has he? Maybe once, and they got beat on. You know what I'm saying? So how you got Michael Parsons so much better than TJ Watt? Who would you rather see on the other side? I'd rather see Michael Parsons. Not that, you know, Michael Parsons is a punk or nothing, but TJ Watt, man, that motherfucker, man, he changed the goddamn game. He gonna strip the ball, flip it to somebody. He gonna do some dumb shit at the right time. I ain't never seen Michael Parsons do the dumb shit at the right time. That's just the difference between them two, you ask me. Old, TJ Watt being old or whatever you want to call him, Michael Parsons on the come up. That's cool and all. But TJ Watt done came through way too many times to disrespect this man and put him behind Michael Parsons. So we only at number 11, and this dude done tripped on this list 3 times than me. With the Saquon Barkley move, Myles Garrett, I would flop them, and I'm flopping Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, of course. I think you agree with me on both of them.
I sure the hell do.
I think you agree with me on both of them. But hey, man, I'm gonna put the list. I put the list in the chat on the last show. Y'all want to go look at this list? All you got to do is Google Top 100 CBS, and this Pete Prisco dude will pop up. There's a whole bunch of other more arguments in here if you want to argue. Number 12 and 13 is 2 linemen from the Eagles, though. The Eagles got, I think, 3 linemen on his top 100 list. That's crazy.
Yo, speaking of the Eagles, right?
I'm listening.
Okay. So you sent me this. You sent me the list of the 2020. What the fuck? Hold on. I gotta get back to that. Alright, so you sent me this list. Come on up. Wait, on my phone acting funny.
Yeah, you about to jump ahead in my show, ain't you? I sent you the list of the NFL receiving core rankings, okay?
Right.
You ready for that?
Bro.
Yeah. So.
My bad.
No, you good. I'm glad you took a look at it. Glad you took a look at it, because that's the last segment of the show. And that's why I sent it to you, so you can see. But there's, to me, some low-key discrepancies in this motherfucker real quick, too. So, here, wait. Hold on. Shh. All right, hold on. Just relax. Let me go over it for the audience. You got the list. The people on YouTube ain't heard it yet, so I'm gonna just go down the list and say what this list says, and then we're gonna react to it. All right. So number 1, once again, this is NFL receiving core rankings. All right. Number 1, they got the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 2, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 3, Cincinnati Bengals. Number 4, Detroit Lions. Number 5, San Francisco 49ers. Number 6, Minnesota Vikings. Number 7, Miami Dolphins. 8, Los Angeles Rams. 9, Chicago Bears. And 10, the Houston Texans. Okay, wait, we're going to stop at 10 for now. And you go ahead and react to that, because there's a couple teams I probably think you think should be up in the top 10, and there's a couple teams that shouldn't be in that goddamn top 10 right there.
Right. So, I'm lost with a lot of shit.
Okay.
Actually, the Baltimore Ravens at number 12 should be up there at the top. You got one of the best tight ends.
Who you taking out? They got 2 of the best tight ends, but who you taking out? Who you taking out of the top 10, then?
Out of the top 10? First of all, I'm taking out number 2. The fucking Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ooh, no way,
right.
But go ahead.
Oh, wait, what? No way?
No, I'm going to let you keep talking. That's just my opinion real quick. Go ahead.
They got a they gotta, okay, I give them their running game is off the chain. Giving them that they do have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Bucky Irvin.
And the first round rookie draft pick.
And first
And
round rookie draft pick.
Jigba went there from Ohio
that's
State.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, right. So that's what. No, yeah.
Yeah.
And Jigba, and then Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and Bucky Irvin.
Mm-hmm.
I give them that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know if they going off.
Are you saying number 2 is too high, or they need to be out the top 10? Which one is it?
They need to be out the top 10.
Oh God, that's a brutal. But go ahead, continue.
I'm being honest, and I'm saying that because I'm a Carolina Panthers fan, and I hate the Panthers. I hate the Bucks, but no.
Okay, so are you telling me, or you?
Another one.
Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Number 5,
Mm-hmm.
the 49ers.
Oh,
Should be
hell
on
yeah.
that top list.
They gotta go. I don't know what he tripping on this one.
That part. The Miami Dolphins. They can go.
Tyreek Hill, and Jalen Waddle, and Jonnu Smith. Jonnu Smith is that dude.
It's the quarterback.
Well, hold on. This is receiving rankings, though.
Right, you're right.
All right.
No, still, Miami Dolphins out. I picked them not out. I put them down to number 10.
All right, but okay. All right. Well, I'm about to say, if you put somebody out, you got to tell me who you putting in. Now, one quick question for you right now. You said Baltimore Ravens at 12 need to be in there.
All right.
So, are you saying that?
They should take Miami. They should take the Miami Dolphins spot.
Oh, so they should be 7.
Yeah.
That was my question. What number are you putting them at? Okay.
And you guys there, Likely, Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers, and then it is add another receiver.
Yeah.
Okay, they're gonna be all right. Going down the rest. Besides for them, they should be in. It's just right now. It's all about rearranging. Maybe I should take it back. Maybe the Miami Dolphins shouldn't be out.
They got some talent.
They do. And San Francisco definitely should be out.
Yeah, I don't think know what they thinking with that. They got Brandon Ayuk and a whole bunch of other role players. Nobody that's really like, cemented.
I like that.
Which one?
The Buccaneers. That's rearrangement. Yeah, I can move them down to maybe 7th spot.
Yeah.
And move the Dolphins to 10.
Now, hold on. Who you moving up to that 2nd spot you just keep moving Tampa Bay out of, though? Who goes into that 2nd spot? As the wide receiver core. Cincinnati should be over Tampa Bay. It should be Philly. It should be Cincinnati first, though, maybe, right? You like Philly at 1?
Where's Cincinnati? Oh, my God, where's Cincinnati at?
Cincinnati's at 3.
No, you said who they taking on them. So yeah, Cincinnati could definitely take it. They should definitely be there.
But you think the Eagles got a better wide receiver core than the Cincinnati Bengals?
Nah, the Cincinnati Bengals don't have who's their tight end?
They got it ain't Hunter Hurst no more. Was it Hunter Hurst last year? I can't remember.
If I say it like this right here, like I said, the Buccaneers are gonna fall. But I had to say the Detroit Lions should be number 2.
Okay, so now you got Cincinnati at number 3. You gotta give me
rearrangements. The rearrangement. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yeah. Cincinnati Bengals will stay right where they at. The Lions are just jumping.
Jumping to what? 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you still got Eagles 1.
Yep. Oh, I'm staying with that. Definitely staying with that. They got too much, man.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get to. I mean, you feel that confident that they should be number 1.
I ain't want to talk about them because that's right number 1. I think they went. whoever put this shit together went and lost off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I like Mike Evans' old ass, but still.
No, I want to know what you got to say about the Eagles. I'm interested. You say number one. Tell me more.
Alright, so you got A.J. Smith.
Okay.
I mean, A.J. Brown. I said they gave their names together.
Okay.
A.J. Brown, but Devonta Smith, you know, shit, nigga was off the chain in the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Then they got Dallas Goedert. They got another tight end that's pretty off the chain, too. I can't even think of his name. Not only that, they got two other receivers that's like fast and get shit. So, yeah, Saquon Barkley is probably about the greatest accomplishment, but it goes back to me talking about them being a superpower team because they got running backs. Well, we didn't take running backs from them.
Difference maker.
It really is.
Yeah, that might be the big difference maker between them two teams. I'm definitely putting Cincinnati at number 2, though. I have to say they got to stay at number 2. I can't skip and put the Detroit Lions. I know you love that. I'm a Raw St. Brown, though. I know you love that. I know you love that.
No, Rich, no, I'm sorry.
Hey, everybody got their opinion.
It is number 2 because guess what? The difference maker for the Detroit Lions is Sam Laporta. Come on, man. Him with Amon-Ra, James Williams. Come on. That was like the greatest storm on fucking turf. Besides, imagine that. Where was the Minnesota Vikings at? Oh, number 6.
Hey, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase.
T.J. Hockenson. I give him that. Justin Jefferson. Okay, yeah, I get that. I get that part. But no, not like the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions should have been in the Super Bowl last year, man.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Like a motherfucker. They ain't get that close.
God damn. They should have been there.
They shoulda, woulda, motherfucker, coulda.
Bro,
No, they got their ass whooped.
Yeah. Huh?
They got their ass whooped.
They did.
They played one more game than the Bengals played last year, and that was it. And the
Yeah.
Bengals, everybody called them. I don't know, man. To me, to wrap it up on the top 10 here, I mean, I just think Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow together, that's just beast mode, dog. Like,
It is. Ain't nobody hating on that, though.
no, I feel you. I ain't mad at you. You said the whole core. I get what you saying.
I'm just looking at the Detroit
They got
Lions.
T. Higgins, too.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the Detroit Lions. And you see, if you're looking at it like what I'm looking at, you see the blue. That says a whole hell of a lot. But
Then they got
Lions, Amon-Ra, Jameson.
They do got Jahmyr Gibbs in the pass game, too.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. I mean, you got a point. You got a decent point.
And it says, what does it say right here? And St. Brown and Montgomery earned at least 90-point plus PPF receiving grade.
Yeah.
The Lions receiving core is diverse and features high ceiling players at every fucking position.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But they still got Cincinnati ranked over them, like I do. So you can win the Eagles thing, because for real, I would put Cincinnati at 1 over the Eagles. But I'm cool with the Eagles first. I'll take it. I get it. They just won a Super Bowl too. I'll take it. But
I think Jamar Chase I agree with you on Jamar Chase being the best wide receiver in the whole.
and T. Higgins is a dog too. T. Higgins ain't no slouch.
No, I'm just saying. When you said Jamar Chase what you say he was behind who? And that other little list that's
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. Hey, no, Jamar Chase is by far the best wide receiver, and that's the reason why the Cincinnati Bengals is number 3.
Yeah.
And what you agreeing and what you saying, you thinking about what Jamar Chase and T. Higgins did last year, right?
Right.
How did they make their quarterback look?
Yeah.
They would have been in the Super Bowl had they had a goddamn defense.
I mean, me and you had that argument. I was saying, Joe Burrow's the man, and you was like, fuck that, he ain't shit, because Jamar Chase is so fucking good that's why that motherfucker's nice.
And Mike Gesicki he's not too half bad as a tight end. He can do multiple things. He's more blocking blocking tight end than he is a receiving tight end. But hell, when he receives, that motherfucker can go catch every damn thing you pass to him. You got
True.
Joe Burrow. Come on now.
True.
I like what you said with that.
All right, Lo, let me switch it up real quick. Let's talk about some disrespect on this list right here, bro. And the first team I can go to is your home team, Carolina Panthers, ranked at number 26 at receiver. Behind the Raiders, behind the Giants, behind the Saints, behind the Broncos, behind Green Bay, behind Seattle, behind Buffalo. Come on. Do you agree that there's a lot of disrespect here for the Carolina Panthers and their receiver core, or am I tripping?
You ain't tripping. I know, we know, both it is disrespectful. And then on everything that what they're trying to say here with this, and they're talking about Trevor McMillan.
I want to hear what you got to say.
Bruh, I was sitting here filming this and I was like, yo, I thought you were going to take a damn water break. But to see how you want to continue to go with that and say this is the last one before you take a water break.
No.
Right.
That's close to what I said, but that's not what I said. But go ahead, keep going.
Alright. Deep game. They're making this list up off of the quarterback play and what they saw. So, where? Let me get to them boys. Let me get to my boys. Here we go. Alright. Okay.
All I'm saying is your Panthers is ranked 26, bruh.
I was getting ready to say a minute ago.
Is that disrespectful or not?
It's disrespectful, and I was getting ready to flip that up and say something a minute ago, like about that, like why my boys way down there.
Okay, well we get to it. Tell me something.
I think because they're not looking into the picture of it, they're looking at this what they had, what we got, and what we produced. But for as down here, I'm looking at it like this. It's like I told you in one of the shows that we might be surprisingly have a flip. This all might be flip flop come next season.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't really say how the way this is gonna look.
Right.
I mean, how the way this is gonna end out. And when I go down, I'm looking at all the teams, and they got that's past us. Surprising. It's surprising. It is really surprising.
Right.
It's really surprising. Oh my God.
You still ain't said is it disrespectful or not.
I did. I said it about 1 billion times. It is disrespectful. Because they got that. I respect the Giants. It's disrespectful, bro. It's disrespectful. But I respect the Giants being ahead of us, but they're too low too.
Yeah, it's the Raiders that got me, the Saints, Denver, not Green Bay too bad, but definitely Seattle, Buffalo. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if these boys have slept on that bad, but look, they got young boys, and that's what they looking at, that they young. But Adam Thielen was a beast, bro. So he gonna keep being that #1 receiver, teaching these young boys what to do. And Carolina got a lot of talent down there, man. They just got T-Mac, Xavier Legette. You said he had a little injury, but if he can get right, he's gonna be a beast. So they done put a lot of investment to this wide receiver. Your boy Jalen Coker is getting busy, and they still ain't even talk about. They don't talk about the Sanders dude enough, the tight end.
No.
And I know.
Oh my God, he's a monster.
That's what I'm saying.
And Trimble.
That's what I'm saying. I was about to say, I know there's another tight end, I can't think who it is, but Trimble been on that team forever. Why? Because he work hard. He block his ass off. He's a captain on that team, bro.
He can get open, too.
And he can get open. He got skills, too. He just never turned into the guy we thought he was going to turn into, like he should have been. But he still got that talent right there. He ain't lost none of it. He's a team player, and that's what make him even better right now for Carolina. That he ain't worried about getting the ball because y'all gonna have to spread the ball around. Y'all got a lot of good players, and your boy come from Miami, so he know about playing with good players and spreading the ball around. I'm talking about Bryce Young, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Hey, Carolina, at least they in front of my boys, man. They got the Steelers ranked. Number 29, dog. That's it's a little shady too, man. But I guess we deserve it. It is what it is, man. Like, you know, with the seasons we coming off of, and we got good players like George Pickens, and it can't even get him right. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But I think DK Metcalf will give us a big spark. And Aaron Rodgers, I think they'll flip this a little bit too. They'll be better than a few of these teams like the Jets, the Chargers, maybe even definitely the Saints, and probably the Broncos by the end of the year. I think we'll be ranked higher than teams like that. The 29 is a little shady. I think we're going to do a little more than that, man. We shall see, though, LAB. Hey, man, appreciate you joining the show, but we out of here, all right?
That's what I do, my brother.
Till next time, man. Hey, we got Game 7 now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got Game 7 now, so, hey, anything can happen in the Game 7, like we said, dog. Anything can motherfucking happen. So we shall see, LAB, next time. I don't even know when Game 7 is. Check it out right now. Hold up. Where we at? I can find out.
Yeah,
It's the underground.
It's the underground. It's the underground. It's
Yeah.
the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done.
Yeah.
It's the underground.
Game 6 coming
It's the
up
underground.
Sunday.
It's the underground.
LAB,
It's the
we got Game
underground.
6 on
You
Sunday,
better
baby.
pass.
That's what's up,
You
man.
better run.
Hey, next
And that's
time,
your
baby.
ass.
Thanks for tuning
Boy,
in.
you done.
Yeah.
Move sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it. Fourth down, couldn't reach it. Man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music. Flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the balls. Turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the gang locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run. And that's your ass, boy, you done.